Welcome to the Dollface Dojo. I am your host, Dollface. By the grace of God, Dollface is back. Okay, so someone wants to show you off. So somebody could be like narcissistic, thinking of you as like a lamp or a car or something else that can be owned. Okay. Someone wants to show you off. Someone wants to show you off. Somebody thinks of you as a commodity. Okay, you expect the unexpected. So it wants to show you off and expect the unexpected. We're splitting this up quite a bit here. All right. Yeah. Oh, some karmic. So some karmic wants to show you off. Expect the unexpected. Someone you've probably, because you're beautiful, all right? They think you're so beautiful, so they want to show you off. They want you because you are beautiful. They want you because they, okay, let's just, yeah, you're like, I know by Dion Ferris could be significant. Okay. If it feels off, it is off. So trust your intuition. And, okay. Feels good to be back on. It does. It feels really, really good to be back on here. That does the same work as you, or you could work at a job and some cult member reached out to someone at your work. And somebody wants you to trust them. Ha 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 ha. I don't fucking think so. We're not stupid around here. Okay, let's see. Everything's folding for these beings like a house. So if this was like, all right, say you haven't been able to work because you have these cult members reaching out to beings at a job or beings where you interview at, or whatever the case may be. You already know this, okay? And everything is folding like a house of cards. They wanted everything to fold for you. They wanted you to be in this house of cards situation, but everything for them is folding like a house of cards. There's a fake friend that's stabbing you in the back. They better watch how they talk when they talk about you. They shouldn't be judging anybody because they got a lot of skeleton tins in their closet. God will always move you where and when you need to be. So you don't have anything to worry about. All right. God is going to move you. You're safe. You're fine. Doesn't telling all them lies get exhausting? Like all these beings that lie about you, keep lying about you. You have nothing to do with anybody. So I don't understand why they even have your name in their mouth. They act like they appreciate you, but they don't. They don't appreciate you. Not for the glorious being that you are. They just want to show you off. They want you to be tied to them so they can show you off. I'm not really sure. This seems like it's going a couple different ways here. Hello, Robin. You've got beings at a job, either past or present. You've got karmics that want to show you off because you're beautiful. So you already know. You're not making choices out of desperation. Like they want you to make choices out of desperation. They want you to be so desperate for whatever that you make the wrong decisions, but you have nothing to worry about. Three Little Birds by Bob Marley could be significant. Someone who tried to break into your dwelling is shallow, materialistic, and has nothing below the surface. They're not respecting your boundaries because they don't have any, so they don't care about anybody else's boundaries, right? These beings are bound for the floor. So you solved all your own cases. You could be a tarot reader. You've already made it to being a light being. Gone on you because you're a light worker and a healer. And they think everyone else is stupid when it's them. They wanted to play games. That's why they keep losing. You've cord cutted, or you need to do a cord cutting. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's a tarot reader that is jealous of another reader and they're talking shit and spreading lies. That is not divine behavior, so that reader cannot be trusted. It matters who holds the cards. You know, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I just said it and literally there it is. It absolutely matters who holds the cards. So if you hear a reader talking shit about another reader, saying they do OnlyFans or some shit like that, it's bullshit. It's a lie. Divine beings don't do OnlyFans. No judge, whatever. Whatever. You're celibate. So this being is out here saying that you do OnlyFans or whatever the case, but even have a chance of working, which they won't because everything comes to the light. You'll see. You bring value into other beings' lives. You could have started getting visions at a very young age, like maybe around puberty, and you didn't know that that's what they were or that's what it was, and you were hesitant, probably 12, when I started getting visions of things, and I didn't know that's what they were, and I was like scared to say anything, but it would happen while I would be sitting in like reading. I'd be sitting in reading class or at home. I mean, it would happen anywhere, everywhere, but I didn't know that that's what they were. So that could be something you've dealt with yourself. You could be struggling to pay bills or going through hardships at this time. God will always make a way. I'm living proof today. God made a way for me to even get back on here to talk to you guys. So if you're struggling to pay bills or through hardships, don't worry. Okay. It'll just give it to God and it'll all be worked out. I promise you. Promise you. Because you're the key to these streets, okay? And you've got 3 opportunities, like 1110, you could be seeing 1110, or you have opportunities coming in. 1110 is like the key, like it makes like a key, you know what I'm saying? And you're the key to these streets. So no matter what you're going through right now, this too shall pass, okay? My goodness. I haven't used my voice in a while. I'm not even gonna lie, I have not had, I'm not gonna say anything. My voice hasn't been used in a little while. I've been doing all my readings on written out stuff. Someone is gonna finally speak up, or someone is going to speak up finally. Is that a confirmation, Mur? Are you murring for confirmation? Ooh, and I'm burping. 11:33 on the clock. Oh, somebody's trying to block your protection. So all that's done is piss off your ancestors and all those who protect you. You have so many talents and skills. So many activities. You have ancestors in the underworld that protect you. So you have contact with aliens, you have heaven, and you have the underworld protecting you. Okay. You've been innocent the whole fucking time. Okay. These beings are starving for your energy or your attention or whatever. And they can throw all the temper tantrums that they want, but nothing is going to work. There's a business owner, or you could be a business owner. No, there's a business owner that's jealous of you because you're a teacher, you're a spiritual teacher, you're a guru, you're a shaman, or there's a business owner that's jealous of a teacher. You could be a teacher. And they can throw all the temper tantrums that they want, but nothing that they do is going to work either. These bitches are always going to be your fans. That's all they'll ever be. All right. I think like this is quite a bit, actually. This is like different. Normally it flows. This feels like it's not, I mean, it could be flowing. I don't know. I got to rewatch it. I never know until after, you know what I mean? They wanted you to feel excluded, but you excluded yourself. You enjoy excluding yourself. You don't, there's nobody around you or in your area that you want to be affiliated with because they're not on your vibe, your level. And they can't access you and they keep trying, but they're blocked. So they're all mad about it. There's beings out here that want to continue assuming things about you because they listen to lies about you. They could be listening to this tarot reader who is jealous of you. Tarot reader. I'm a murmur. Yeah, you yell at it. Okay. You solved your own cases. You probably solved other beings' cases. A secret came out about a death, and you solved that. Okay, whatever that was. I know I picked up on landlord caused the death of somebody, covered it up. There was cops involved. I mean, you could have solved that case on top of your own case, on top of the secret coming out about a death. You did all that. You're not drinking, doing drugs, or having sex. Again, you're celibate. So whatever these beings want to say about you, let them talk. God will always bring the truth out about you. See this one. Oh, child. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Fire. You know what I watched? Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. It was fucking hilarious. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's actually pretty cool because they do the they show how Beavis and Butthead are in different parallel. Like, okay, all right. Beavis and Butthead show up. They get stuck out in space. Okay, spoiler alert, right? They get stuck out in space, and then they show up in Texas like years later, and they're searching for the woman who was working at NASA, and now she's a congresswoman, or she's about to be a congresswoman, or some shit like that. And then the interdimensional Beavis and Butthead come through, and they're like, do we score in any dimension? They're like, no, you don't score in any dimension, anytime, anywhere. It was great. It was hilarious. All right, kind of. For some of you, these beings have tried to send demons to you and got rejected because you are highly respected, even in the underworld. Again, you have ancestors in the underworld that protect you. So you're respected and protected, and I'm rubbing my nose. You're respected and protected, even in the underworld. This could be a cousin, your son or daughter, gang stalkers. I also heard, I was getting ready today and I heard on one of the commercials on YouTube where they do something with Cleopatra, and she goes, 500 people want me dead, but I don't care because, and I don't know what the fuck, I think it was something about mood, a mood. I don't know if it's like a tea or something, but I started laughing because I was like, yeah, I know how that feels. I know that feeling. 500 people want you dead and you just don't care because you're over here just elevating. All right. You're just over here elevating. Beings who are chaotic within themselves bring chaos to others who are at peace within themselves. So just stay in your peace, okay? They're going to try to bring you chaos because they have nothing going on in here but chaos within themselves, okay? They're not at peace with themselves and they think that it's their job to bring chaos to everybody else who has nothing to do with them. Your cutoff game is strong as fuck. So you probably cut off everybody who does not bring values. You've cut off everybody who does not bring value into others' lives, into your lives. You bring value into others' lives. Okay? Murmur confirmation. Oh my goodnesses. You passed some sort of test. You're not willing to talk or listen. Somebody's trying to, that could be the throat chakra thing, right? Somebody's trying to close your throat chakra. They don't want you to talk. They're trying to blackball or stop your channel or business from growing. Reptilians, grays, reptilians planning on setting you up. You're trying to look for a new job, or you're trying to whatever. These beings think that you should have to work and work and work and not get paid for it, or you should have to work and work and work and just keep working throughout your life and not having anything to show for it. That's not going to happen. All right. You're going to get redemption, retribution, resolve. Things will not be a struggle forever. Okay. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So God will always move you. God will always make a way for you. God will always get you out of the situation because you're beautiful. Oh, wait, wrong song. Close enough though, right? You're so beautiful. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, you're going to have success and victory, okay? You're going to reach your milestones because you're beautiful and alluring confirmation, and you're accomplishing many things. You're staying balanced, you're staying in your peace, you're staying high-vibed, or you're trying to, okay? And that's why you're going to have success, because you're remaining balanced and in your peace and high-vibed and happy, and it is what it is. Tis what it is. somebody codependent wants you to take care of them, or somebody's trying to get you to take care of them and you've already walked away from them. They want you to walk. Somebody is codependent as fuck, and they want you to walk away from being emotionally balanced, or walk away from love, walk away from a partnership. They could have also, somebody is codependent on others and they walked away from love to go towards money or lust or whatever the case may be. You've already healed. Yeah, there's somebody who's just trying to take from you. This could be somebody in your family. They want to take your happiness. They want to take your divine love. They want to take partnerships from you. They want to take. That's all they come to do. They don't bring value into other people's lives. They come to take it away. They want to go in karmic cycles. Okay. They're trying to pull you into karmic cycles. If somebody comes through with a gift or something, or they try to, there's manipulation tied to it, or there's black magic tied to it. An Aquarius, or you could be an Aquarius. Pisces, Cancer. Somebody's trying to create some sort of an illusion that they're your counterpart, the twin flame. Or your twin flame is going to try to create the illusion that they've healed. And this is because they're codependent and they want to come to take from you. You've already walked away, or you're walking away, or you will walk away. Somebody wants you stuck in the past. So whatever this is, some being wants you stuck in the past. They don't want you. You've already walked. Like, I don't get it. They're stuck in the past. All right. You've already walked away from this. You've walked away. You're staying in your Queen of Pentacles energy. I don't know what this being thinks. They're trying to trap you. They're still trying to trap and attack you and slander you and block your success, because they're the devil. This could be a karmic twin flame, okay? This could be like a fake twin flame who is extremely sexual. Sexuals. She shaved the sheep for the sexuals. Yeah, you're getting justice. You're staying balanced. You're remaining balanced. They want you to be at some sort of standstill. They don't want you moving forward. They want you to be stuck in the past with them. Again, this could be your twin flame. This could be a fake twin flame. It's just very codependent beings who you've already walked away from, and you're done. You're done with. You're done. We're done. Because, oh, there's a third party here. There is a third party. There's always a third party. When isn't there a third party? There's like a billion third parties. The song's gonna be stuck in my head. You're so beautiful. So damn beautiful. It's a fan. Hold on, dude. Oh, shit. Good Lord. All right. Somebody wants you to lower your guard so they can come in, so they can use you and take from you, and come in with some sort of gift or something with manipulation or black magic attached to it. Again, you've walked away, bro. There's like a whole family here who's evil and wants you stuck in the past and not moving forward and wanting you under some illusion and not healed. These beings aren't getting their wish fulfillment. So you already are emotionally balanced. And they're shocked. They're shocked that you're emotionally balanced. Some Pisces, heavy Pisces here. Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio need to stop whatever they're trying to do because it's not going to work. They keep trying to hold you back. They keep trying to hold back some soulmate or some love or hold you back from being balanced, emotionally balanced. Because they're obsessed with you, because they're karmic, because they're on drugs and alcohol, because they have addictions and attachments, because they're not right with themselves. So they don't want anybody else right with themselves. Like it is what it is, bro. Somebody is being left out until they tell the truth about something. Somebody is broke, in poverty, homeless, bankrupt, broken up with, feeling alienated, feeling isolated because they, or maybe that's because you're telling the truth. They want you feeling this way. You're following your heart. You're doing exactly what you should be doing. Somebody could be feeling left out from you because, again, you're emotionally balanced and they haven't told the truth. They need to come clean about whatever their issues or whatever they've done to make you in poverty, homeless, bankrupt, broken up with, alienated, isolated, whatever the case may be. You have to come clean, bro. And this they know. Like, some tarot reader needs to come clean about the fact that they're trying to make that other tarot reader homeless, bankrupt, broke, in poverty, left out, alienated, isolated, because all they're doing is sitting here being a jealous third party who is overly sexualized while you're sitting here celibate, right? And that's the truth. And you got happiness coming because you tell the truth, because you are the tarot reader who is celibate. You are the one telling the truth. You are the one speaking the fucking truth. And this being needs to come clean about the fact that they're sitting here lying about you. They're trying to stop your money. They're trying to end your money. They're trying to cause you death. They were paid by other third parties to try to cause your death or to try to stop you, stop your business, stop your channel, stop your readings, whatever the case may be. They're about to be in a lot of shame and regret, fear and anxiety, or they were paid by these third parties to do this, to cause you sadness and fear and anxiety, but you blocked that. You blocked a bunch of fools. Because who are trying to, you don't have love for these beings. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's like they're trying to have you either repressing maybe you've repressed some emotions that you need to work on, but I feel like it's more like you don't have love for any of these beings. You have no cords. You have no emotional ties to any of these beings. So no matter what they try to do, it doesn't matter. They can get paid all day to try to trap and sacrifice you by a Capricorn or by some karmic third parties who are obsessed with an earth angel. But it doesn't matter, because you're still going to have success and victory and be emotionally balanced. Yeah. What's that? What is that? Okay. So your twin flame is trying to end you from working, or trying to stop you from working. They're trying to hurt you. They're gang stalking you. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're heartbroken that you put a twin flame situation to rest, or 444 is significant. You put a third party's heartbroken that you don't want anything to do with them, because all they wanted to do was make you feel rejected. They rejected you. They turned their back on you for some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, who wanted to see you dead, who created a lot of illusions, who killed off a child, or like caused ultimate betrayals, painful endings, and death to children and a mother. Like trapping and sacrifice. That's all they want to do, is they just want to trap and sacrifice. Trap and sacrifice, trap and sacrifice. And they refuse to give up. They need to give up. They're rigid. They're obstinate. Like, they wanted you burnt out. They're burnt out. They wanted you overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed. Everything they wanted for you, that's happening to them, right? And that's balance. That's why you don't wish shit like this on people. Leave people alone. You're not conforming to whatever bullshit they're trying to get you to conform to. You're not giving up. You're staying wise. These beings are not wise. These beings are not, they're not wise. They conformed. You will not conform. You did not conform. You will stay in your stance of not conforming to whatever the fuck this bullshit is, because you're wise, because you've already healed from the knowledge of ultimate betrayals, painful endings, and death. That's just what it is. They're not getting success and victory of paying whoever to cause ultimate betrayals, painful endings, and death. They are not some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius who either got paid a lot of money or paid out a lot of money to go in karmic cycles of having you stalked and trying to make you feel ultimately defeated. You already have mental clarity about this being, okay? And you've already healed from the knowledge of that. You've already healed. And you keep healing. You keep healing because they just keep going in karmic cycles. So you just keep healing, and that's the truth. Like, you just keep on healing. You just keep on ticking. There's love spells being done on your twin flame, or there's love spells that your twin flame is doing on you, trying to get wish fulfillment of causing you stress and burden, trying to have you feeling trapped, but you move forward. You've emotionally balanced. You are aligned with your morals, ethics, and values. You're on your path. Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces. Pisces pretty heavy in this reading today. And Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. All stalking you, that you have mental clarity about. You've already turned your back on beings that keep trying to hold you back, beings who keep trying to send in people who lie about you having sex when you're celibate. Bunch of third parties, okay? You like are lying about you. You're an earth angel. Lying about you having sex with third parties, being lovers with third party. Like, if this is the base, listen. Whatever. Whatever. Just let them lie. Let them, like, the assumptions, right? They want to keep assuming things about you. They want to keep lying about you. Let them. Let them. Ain't nobody touching your good goods because you're celibate as shit. You're at peace with yourself. You're balanced. You're in your zone. These bitches are all having sex with each other and then sitting here lying about you. Nobody's... You've already healed from this bullshit. You've already healed. You've got 3 beings, 2 in the same family, Leo, Aries, Sag, and then like another child, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who are all under judgment because you blocked a bunch of fools from moving forward with whatever lies and gossip and rumors. Yeah, they all got blocked. Now they'll be reaping what they sow for collaborating against an empress who they wanted feeling rejected from jobs, from money. All right, you've gone within, you've meditated, you've contemplated, you've healed. Some Virgo could be involved, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Virgo and Capricorn heavy. Could be going to prison, or they're in mental prisons, spiritual prisons. They're in fear, anxiety. They wanted you going back and forth about possibly a twin flame or your mother and father. And they wanted you all sad, but you're too damn strong. You've healed again from the drama, the chaos, the bullshit, the opposition, the struggles, the whatever the case may be. They wanted you in struggles. Communication is causing a painful ending to their illusions. So this communication is causing a painful ending to their illusions. It's deadening their illusions, whatever. Confirmation, but that was very loud. Can you shush for a second? I try to do readings. Do you see? You picking up what I'm laying down? Hello. So this communication is causing an end or a death to their illusions and their bullshit. Good. Good. They should have never been out here lying and trying to trap and sacrifice people and doing black magic on everybody. Stupid. Leave people alone, bro. Oh, what's that song? Own up to your bullshit. Yeah, it's about that time. Damn, don't you look foolish? 'Cause you know, I know, you lying. That's what they do. They're lying. That's all they do. All they do. Oh. Yeah, all the illusions. Kept trying to cloud your judgment, kept trying to cloud others' judgments about you. Now beings are going to be shifting their perspective, attitude, and outlook. All these third parties that were seduced need to come to terms with the fact that you cannot be seduced. I don't even know if I said that right. Seduced. Okay, you're not attracted to anybody. You're not hooking up or dating anybody. There's nobody is a temptation for you. Get that throat chakra open. You're not, again, nobody's a temptation for you. Okay. And things are coming to light now. Things are coming out. Things are coming to the lights. And these bitches are going to be getting karma and consequences for all their bullshit. Own up to your bullshit. It's been past that time. Because you have self-worth and value. You took the time to heal. You do the shadow work and you have self-appreciation. And they need to stop the fucking patterns of lying. They need to cut out their bullshit. They need to stop their fucking bullshit. Stop lying. Because you've already detached. Like, you've detached from everyone and everything because of all the bullshit that these beings keep fucking saying and doing. Like, that's why nobody likes you, you know? That's why nobody likes a liar or a betrayer or a thief or a deceiver or a murderer or a pedophile or a gang stalker or fucking, because they're not real, bro. Nothing they do is real. It's all fucking mask wearing fucking. You're very significant. You're very vital and important to this world. I think that's been proven time and time again. It's very significant. You've detached, and these beings think that they're way more significant, vital, or important to you than they actually are. This is why they got cut out. This is why you've detached, because you have self-worth and value. You have self-respect. You have self-love. You're headed towards your destiny, and all these beings are headed towards karma and consequences. Somebody's disappointed that that they lost their soul. They made a lot of mistakes. They played the victim and they acted misunderstood. No, we understand you perfectly. You're a mask-wearing addict. You're an addict. You're codependent. You're obsessive. You're possessive. You're emotionally blocked. You got issues, bro. Confirmation. You're wearing a mask. You're a mask-wearing addict who has no soul, and you're out here lying about a divine being. Own up to your bullshit. Who has nothing but unconditional love to give, but can't find a motherfucker to give it to because everybody's believing lies from some fucking two-faced weird beings. All this good love, can't find no one to give it to. Yeah, you've ascended. You're ascending. You've learned. You've expanded. You're transcending. You're preparing for a union, new phase. You might have a fear of intimacy. That might not be you. It might be you. You might have a fear of intimacy. because of all the turmoil that these beings have caused you, because of all the bullshit, because they come in and they start a whole bunch of shit and then run away and whatever. You've ascended past whoever the fuck this is. You've ascended past the whole runner chaser bullshit. Like, you're past the whole twin flame, chase me, and now you're not going to chase me, so now I'm going to chase it. No, we don't have time to be. Man, when I was a drinker, I didn't even chase my motherfucking shots. Don't think I'm going to chase you. You know what I'm saying? All right, you feel me on that? Okay. I love you. You're so funny. Yeah, you've evolved and grown, and you're on to the next phase. You've healed your inner child, or you are healing your inner child, and you've released the past. So you're done. Okay. There could be a soul connection or partnership that might be coming in that's going to give you a fresh start, a new direction. You're going in a new direction with a soulmate. And somebody's falling apart because they're stalking you and they're in their ego and they didn't want to drop their ego and they're not saying anything, but they're all sorts of upset and disappointed because you were supposed to be depleted and exhausted and tired, and you weren't supposed to have boundaries, and you were supposed to be partying, and you were supposed to sit there and replay events over in your head and be stuck in the past and have illusions and clouded judgment. And now they're sad and bitter because you've separated yourself, and they're thinking about you, and they're uncertain about their future, and they wanted you withdrawn, single, lonesome, and solitary, and you're not. You have faith. You know love is coming. You know that you have faith in yourself, in the divine, in the process, in God, and all of it. And this is why you've withdrawn from everybody who's a... almost said it. You've withdrawn from everybody who's doing black magic, okay? And that's why you're happy. That's why you're happy, because you've withdrawn and you've stayed single and solitary. And anybody who's an addict, codependent, obsessive, possessive, wearing a mask, playing the victim, doing black magic, you've detached. You don't have unconditional love for these beings. You don't want anything to do with these beings, and that's why you're happy. These beings are shocked. They're shocked because they were wanting, they thought you were going to reach out to them, or they thought that you were going to talk to them or text them or call them or email them or smoke signal them, and you're not. You don't care. They're shocked by your transformation. They're shocked by your soul growth. And they're always shocked. Shocked. They wanted your judgment to be clouded. They wanted you under some sort of illusion. They wanted you replaying events over in your head. They wanted you having outdated thinking and whatever the case may be. You've separated yourself from that bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, you're going in a whole new direction. You're getting a fresh start, a whole new beginning, a whole new direction. Twin flame. Twin flame is debating or contemplating or thinking something over. They want a second chance at causing pain, and they want you in despair, hopeless, and sinking. After all the time we've given them, you think they'd be like, I don't know. You're not. You're not. You're not falling apart. You're not in despair. You're not hopeless. They're stalking. They're stalking you. Trying to cause heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deceptions and lies, shockingly attacking you. This is why you've cut ties and you've moved on. And you're receiving what you need, because this being is just, this being is trying to mirror you. They're doing the me too everything, okay? And they're not doing anything but sitting here doing black magic and lying about you and trying to figure out ways of causing you more heartbreak and pain, backstabbing you, trying to shockingly attack you. This is why you've got ties. You're done. You're bored. You're bored with all this bullshit. You do have somebody interested in you who wants to date you, who's been watching you, watching you rise like the phoenix that you are, rising from the ashes, watching you moving on to new phases and whatnot, watching you learn from the past, watching you watching you. And they haven't said anything because they're in their ego. Okay. Well, that's their loss then. Have faith. You have faith. You know love is coming. You have a very positive mindset. You're manifesting. You're very grateful. You're receiving your blessings in abundance, or you will be, because I know we picked up on the struggling, going through some hardships, struggling, but you're going to get past that. This too shall pass, right? Yeah, it's been a long journey for you, okay? These beings wanted you depleted and fatigued and exhausted, and you just keep pushing. Like, you're just like, no, I don't have time. I don't have time to sit around and be not doing shit. You know, you put up your boundaries. You put up your boundaries against those who try to deplete you and exhaust you, and you've had enough. You've learned to say no. You drew the line in the sand with your twin flame a long time ago. They chose to stay on the side of evil, so that's their deal. They wanted to have addictions and be codependent. Right? We picked up on that with the regular tattoo. So yeah, they wanted to party. They wanted to party and have issues and run off and get married or be in a commitment with somebody. Well, that's the truth. Yeah, they wanted to run off and get married or be in some sort of connection with some being who was trying to put y'all in competition, who's the enemy. Whatever. Now they're all looking at your pictures and shit with some narcissist. Yeah, they wanted to run off with the narcissist and do whatever with the narcissist. So that's what they can do. That's what they can do. More power to them. There's something unfinished, something unresolved, some sort of loose ends, something unsettled. Something. Own up to your bullshit. Falling apart. In despair, hopeless, and sinking. Unfinished business. Unfinished business, falling apart, middle ground. Oh, God. What's this? Unfinished business. Falling apart. Coming to terms. Wanting to negotiate. Wanting to compromise their mission and purpose, and now they're falling apart. And there's unfinished business with something with codependencies and fear of abandonment. And they want a second chance at trying to return. But they haven't done the work, bro. I don't know why they think they can just come back, you know, like manipulation. Thinking that they have you in the palm of their fucking hand, bro. Trying to go in karmic cycles with two others. And that's the truth. It's funny how they think that they don't have to do the work that you had to do to get to where you are. And they can just come back in and be codependent on you and use you while they're still attached to narcissists and haven't done any of the work. It's the audacity, right? The fucking sheer audacity. The sheer entitlement of shit that they're not entitled to. That's why they got blocked. Blocked. And that's why you've walked away. Again, you've detached. You're done. You don't get to fucking... Nah. Nah, bro. Nah. You don't get to go back and forth trying to cause death, trying to cause painful endings, trying to cause all this upset, fleeting, doing all this shit, and then running away, and then trying to come back, trying to go back and forth. Like, there's going to be, okay. This being is being juggled in a marriage or a commitment that's going to come to a very painful end anyway, okay? They should have detached from it a long fucking time ago. but they didn't. So they were under some sort of an illusion that they were going to be able to go back and forth, stalking you while being attached to some narcissist, and that's the truth. So they literally thought that they would be able to go back and forth between you and the narcissist, and you were going to give up and compromise your life and your mission and purpose for their bad fucking decisions, and they're all in their ego. No. Stay where you're at. Do what you do. Be codependent on crazy psychos and reptilians and weird beings. And that's the truth. You're not welcome over here. They chose lust over love. They chose money over love. They chose when all of that was with you to begin with. You know what I'm saying? The love, the abundance, the blessings. They should have gotten on their path. They should have done the work. Instead, they wanted to sit in the illusions and wear a mask and play the victim and act like, you know, and do black magic, for Christ's sake. This is why you've detached, because they wanted to be your enemy. They wanted you sad and withdrawn and lonesome and solitary and feeling alienated and isolated. And that's why they are getting karma and consequences. That's why they're being juggled in they're being juggled in the marriage or situationship that they've put themselves in. And this is why you're saying, I'm not talking to you. I have nothing to say to you. Things have come to light. They have other third parties that it's a clusterfuck of nonsense is what it is. And it's none of our business, really. And we don't need to know. We don't care. We do not care what's going on. Maybe some of you care what's going on with them, and that's what's going on with them. For others of us, we don't care. We don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. We already know they're fuck-ups, and they've completely let down the team. And we've had to do everything on our own the whole fucking time as it is. So it is what it is. Oh, yes. No. Is there anything else in this reading? Yes. And this one? What? Nope. The red? Nope. Halloween? Nope. Regular tattoo? Regular tattoo. Thank you guys for being here with me and on my what is this, my comeback. My comeback, because I was writing stuff because I was trying to keep my energies to myself, but and then I lost my Wi-Fi for a little bit there, and then God brought it back. So, all right. Walking away from love. So your twin flame walked away from love for an illusion, and now they're stressed and burned. I guess we're going to find out what's going on with them. I'd really like to keep it focused on us, but here we are. Awakening. Somebody's awakening, or somebody's under judgment, or there's something about a decision or something. Something. I said, own up to your bullshit. Yeah. You've already, okay, so it's like you've already made a final decision, the only decision that could be made in this situation, which was to heal from the ultimate betrayals, painful endings, attempts on your life, slander, whatever the case may be. Okay, you've already awakened, you've already healed from the liars, the betrayers, the thieves, the deceivers, all the third parties that kept trying to break your heart with their bullshit. Okay. And somebody needs to come clean. They need to tell the truth. And that's just what it is. Like, there's no, you can't go over it. You can't go under it. You got to go through it. You put it out there. You wanted to lie. Now you have to come clean. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it, because nothing you're doing is working outside of that. I'm talking to whoever the fuck is lying here. The one who slandered you and set you up to be murdered, or whatever the case may be, okay? because they're not getting wish fulfillment. Whatever they're doing, it's not working. They're not getting wish fulfillment, and they need to come clean about all this shit because you've already healed, you've already detached, you're disconnected from whoever this is, you've awakened, you're on your path, you've made the proper decisions. Whatever they're doing in the background to have you in your head or going back and forth about things, it's not working. And I rub my nose. Own up to your bullshit. Yeah, somebody's going through a painful ending, or this is what they need to come clean about, all the painful endings that they caused you and attempts on your life. Some Taurus, some Scorpio, some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Beings from your past are watching you be at peace while they sit there stalking you and lying about you, and they're all heartbroken and stressed and burdened, fearful and anxiety filled over money, or they wanted you fearful and stressed out over money or something like that. And they're going to be reaping what they sow. They invested. And they have to come clean about what they did for a lot of money. Or they need to come clean about an inheritance, or paying children to stalk you, spy, lie, gossip, and rumor about you. Because those lies are being exposed, and now these beings are going to be in a lot of shame and regret. These children that are out here lying about you are going to be in a lot of shame and regret, stress and burden, reaping what they sow because they went along with third parties, and these beings need to tell the truth. Like, that's all that can be said. Someone did not follow their heart. There's unrequited love here. Somebody should have turned down a proposal, or somebody turned down a proposal to come clean. And now they're in fear because whatever they were trying to do behind the scenes, there is no more illusion here. You are on the verge of, hold on. It's like on one hand, somebody accepted an offer. On the other hand, somebody didn't accept an offer. It's like missing an opportunity because they weren't telling the truth. They kept doing shit in the background that wasn't working. And now they're in fear because they're on the verge of missing a huge opportunity, because somebody's on the verge of missing an opportunity because, I don't know, they're sitting in their head or something. Bitch. Bitch. They're mentally tormented. They're stressed. They're burdened. The illusion is dissipated. They have to tell the truth about what they did for a lot of fucking money. They have to heal the situation, or they're on the verge of missing an opportunity here. A big one. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, healing and being strong, Leo, healing and being strong, Pisces, Leo, healing, being strong. Fearful of love, fear of intimacy. Somebody has a fear of intimacy, that's for sure. This could be a Pisces, a Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Heavy water. Third parties. Somebody's heartbroken, or somebody's healing from heartbreak. Somebody's already healed from heartbreak. Yeah, healed. They're ready to move forward, rejoin the world, being strong, while somebody else has a fear of love, fear of intimacy. Or this is what they wanted. They wanted you to feel rejected. They wanted you to go in all these situations of unrequited love, feeling rejected, missing opportunities, wanted you to be fearful of love, but you're healing, or you've healed from some sort of heartbreak. You're ready to rejoin the world. You're coming out of a period of healing. You're being very strong, healing, getting wish fulfillment, or you will be. Whatever illusions that they were trying to cast over you, it did not work. They didn't want you healing from some sort of emotional something. They wanted you fearful of love. They wanted you missing an opportunity. They want somebody else missing an opportunity. They could be doing something to somebody else to make them fearful of love, to make them have a fear of intimacy, to have them to have them miss out on an opportunity with you. Yeah. Somebody's in their head about it, though. I don't think that's you. I don't think you're in your head about any of this shit. I don't know. Maybe you are. I don't know. Somebody's very codependent here. And they're very... They need to give up. They need to either give up on a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or there's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius who's codependent, creating illusions, needs to come clean. There's no love here with this being. And it's like they're hoping that you'll let your guard down. This is somebody else. Somebody else is dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is not the divine being who got on their path. Somebody else is dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius who they let in. They have no boundaries. This being has no boundaries. They're codependent. They're trying to keep this being codependent on them. Heavy Aquarius. They're creating all these illusions. There's no love with this being. This is unrequited love. This is one-sided feelings. This might be somebody that you've already healed from, divine being. So this is like somebody is mirroring you with this being that you've already healed from. You've gotten away from. You've escaped. You're the one that got away. Okay, you're the victor. Okay, you're the survivor. You're the victor. You're awesome. But there's somebody else tied to this being who is not, they need to give up on this being. Otherwise, they're going to miss a huge opportunity. Yeah, they need to end this shit. They need to end some cycles of being codependent on whatever being this is and heal. Heal and be strong. Turn down money, turn down an offer. Scarcity mindset has them doing things that they shouldn't be doing, making those choices out of desperation and moving forward with mental clarity because somebody's stalking and going and stalking, getting karma or going in karmic cycles of stalking, getting mental clarity, but maybe not still refusing to move forward, whoever you are, you're watching me and you've gotten the clarity about this being, but you're going in karmic cycles of watching and getting mental clarity, but not moving forward to end karmic cycles. You're still codependent and you have to come clean because there's no love with this being. And you need to walk away because this being is the devil and they're manipulating you and they think that they have you in the palm of their hand. And that's the truth. You need to put up your boundaries against like 2, 3, 4 people, beings, 5 beings. Because you're about to be really badly hurt, or you already are very badly hurt. And that's truth. You need to listen to your intuition about this being. Because they're trying to hold you back. They're trying to hide. You need to get balanced and let go. Because twin flame. Trying to hold you back from your twin flame. They're trying to hold you back from your life, and I'm burping, your life purpose, passion, mission, your divine counterpart, all these third parties are fooling you. And they're going to be reaping what they sow, because things are going to balance out anyway. They've caused a lot of injustice and imbalance. I'm talking to whoever this is that's dealing with this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, heavy Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, whatever, and all these other third parties that are fooling you. They're trying to escape their karma, but they can't escape their karma. You are trying to escape your karma. You can't escape your karma either. You cause a lot of imbalance and injustice, and this is just shit that you have to end the cycles. You have to end the cycles of addictions and attachments and codependencies, stop being fooled by third parties, and stop not moving forward, because you're not going to be able to move forward until you take accountability for what you've done and balance this shit out and reap what you sow to bring balance to a situation. There is no going over it. There is no going under it. You have to go through it. You've caused it. Now you have to go through it. Twin flame needs to balance this shit out. The twin flame who decided to be attached to monsters and reptilians and demons, oh my, you need to come out of the illusions, reap what you sow, walk away from unrequited love, because you're about to be rejected. This being doesn't love you. They want you missing an opportunity with your twin flame. You've done a lot of bullshit, and now you've got to take accountability for that. It is what it is, bro. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's a there's a married woman who is pregnant or has a child that she has pinned on the husband, but the child is not the husband's. She just doesn't want to be left out in the cold. She doesn't want to be broke. She doesn't want to be homeless. And she lied. This child belongs to another masculine. It's a trap. This woman has trapped this man. I mean, we got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got Aries, Taurus, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But there's a married woman here who's married to some dude who she tried to pin a kid on, and it's not this masculine's kid. It's another masculine's kid. She just doesn't want to be broke and homeless or divorced. So she lied to trap him with third parties that she's having sex with. She's having sex with a lot of other third parties and lovers. And yeah. Shit needs to balance out in that situation too. Yeah. Juggling. Somebody's in a lot of shame and regret because they're juggling. And this shit is about to come out that this kid is not this masculine's. A lot of back and forth here, a lot of decisions that needed to be made, and a lot of back and forth. 2, 2, 2, 2 could be significant. 22, 22, either which way. You've got two dudes that she's been screwing around with, that she's lovers with, two third parties, and this kid is not this masculine. This kid belongs to another masculine. Yeah, look at that. The mother and the father. So this broad is married to this dude, right? Who's coming up in the upright, mind you. And she's got this kid that belongs to this dude. Mother and father. But the person that she's married to, that's not that kid. That's not that kid's father. The dude's been in a mental prison, been trapped in this marriage because either he thought that this kid was his. So, but it's a third party's. They could have a kid together, possibly. Hold on. No, they don't. So whoever this is, they have what, one child between them? One child between them? Yeah. So there's one kid, but it's not this masculine's kid. It's this third party's. But this masculine's been trapped in this marriage because of this child who is not his. Success and victory. 111:48 on the clock. I don't know where that came from. I don't know, but that's the way it came out. So this masculine needs to go within. This masculine could be a Virgo, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The other masculine who the child belongs to could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or an Aries. Yeah, it's manipulation. This is a trickster energy. This broad is a trickster energy, did black magic, maybe in a cult with third parties, okay? This masculine needs to heal, needs to go within. But there's been no movement, or there's been no movement. Somebody's very lazy and greedy and selfish and materialistically driven. So so my guess is the dude that she's in the commitment or married to has money. And this third party doesn't have shit, doesn't have a pot to piss in. So she doesn't want to be out on the streets with this dude who the child belongs to. But that's where they're at. Yeah, there's a standstill here. There's been battles or arguments, but this masculine needs to just fucking cut his losses and walk away, because the kid isn't yours, and and this broad just wants to fight to continue to soak up your energy. Go within, because you need to get out of the situation. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody's trying to delay some sort of news or communication or something. You're trying to keep somebody trapped in a dysfunctional family, in an unhappy situation where there's only arguing and battles and complications and struggles going on. Nobody wants to sit in that shit. This being just wants to take from you. This being wants to take money. This being wants to block you from your wish fulfillment, from the truth. So I don't even know if you're seeing this, sir, but you're dealing with an evil bitch who's trying to block you from wish fulfillment, from the truth, from happiness. I hope you do see this. But they're just trying to take from you. This is all about your money. This is all about your business. This is all about your something. And this kid does not belong to you. You're going through a lot of stress and burden and a lot of pain because you got with a dark witch, or you got with a dark bitch who does black magic and is evil. You're resisting some sort of change. But there's going to be change. There's going to be change, and it's coming in hot, okay? It's going to be a very painful ending for those in this family. Oops. And something is very unsuccessful. Somebody has fallen from grace. Somebody is not getting success and victory. Someone is stressed and burdened and in a lot of pain over a child belonging to a third party and the broad that created the illusions and deceptions over it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to go through that. I'm very sorry. I can't even imagine. And I couldn't imagine doing that to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that's horrible. But that's the truth. You know, I got told that I was going to have to tell an uncomfortable truth, but I didn't know it was going to be this. And I don't know who you are, but I am praying for you, sir. I am praying that you can get out of the situation and not feel trapped anymore by evil bitch who has third parties that they have been lovers with and juggling you with and keeping you trapped in all the illusions and the lies and not seeing clearly and having you being confused, even though you've been in your head about it. Now you know the truth. Now you have a chance to heal. Heal, double heal. Okay. You have a chance to actually have happiness if you move forward away from this broad. Let her fall. Let her fucking fall, because she either belongs to a cult, or she did some black magic, or she was just a trickster ass energy. She was very manipulative. She got you to marry her. You're coming up in the upright. I know it's sad. I know it's really sad. And I'm so sorry for you, but this is the evil that you've allowed into your life. And now you have to, like, what's that? Like, a snake bit you, and now you got to suck the venom out. You got to remove all the venom from your life. You know what I mean? And this bitch is venom. This bitch is a snake. This bitch is evil. I'm not sure. Like, we went a couple different places in this reading, but I'm sure once I rewatch it, it'll all tie together and it'll make sense when I rewatch it. But you were fooled by a group, by a third party, by a bitch with third parties. The tower is going to fall. The lies are going to be exposed. You have a chance at a new start in love, but you have to walk away from this karmic. You have to walk away from the devil. You have to walk away from this being. The truth is going to come out anyway. Balance will be restored. There will be justice, okay? This being will reap what they sow for the illusions that they kept you in to keep you into a commitment because they were codependent. Whatever they're trying to do, it's not going to work. You will heal. You will have wish fulfillment. Follow your intuition, remain balanced, okay? They didn't want you moving forward. They were trying to hold you back. You have to release this toxic bullshit, heal, be strong, and heal from the knowledge of ultimate betrayals, painful endings, and the death of this situation and relationship, and the fact that this child is not yours. And I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for you. I can't imagine. There's no more. So that's the message that needed to be given. So I hope that helped. I hope that reached the sir that it needed to reach, and that you got some clarity, and you can move forward to a much happier and prosperous and bright future. I hope you find the strength to heal, and that's what I have for you guys. I hope that helped. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.